Hello ladies and gentlemen, that's right, it is me, the People's Dwarf. Good to see you all, thanks for tuning in to another exciting session of Trivs at Home. That's right, this little logo cool thing down there, that's my little logo there. You can see it's all a little colourful, and a pencil and a ruler, and it's got my silhouette standing up against it, which is pretty cool. But yes, so good old Trivs at Home, which is trivia at home. That's what we're doing, hosting this live on multiple platforms to anyone and everyone who wants to play along. That's right, good times indeed. Trivia up for grabs, and tonight's theme is a geography themed one, so that's right, there's going to be a lot of geography based trivia. So where am I round, which is round one, so it's going to be a description of me doing something. Oh, I wish it was me doing the things that I say I'm doing in those questions. That would be lovely. But unfortunately not. That requires a lot of money or some sort of job as a travel host, blogger, maybe. That would be also very cool. And then the second round, what do we have? We have the multiple choice, which is the... I'm not 100% sure. Why have I gone completely blank on figuring out what the themes are for tonight? Oh yeah, river, seas, and mountains. Rivers, seas, and mountains. That's right. Ain't no mountain high enough for us here at Trivs at Home. That's right. Good to see you all. And then the picture round is all about flags. You have to guess the country of the flags that are pictured literally in the round, and then of course the confidence round to finish things off. So I'm a little bit talking over myself here. I was working today and then came home, set this up, and we're straight into it. So it's all good. I got time to make my drink, which is my good old peanut butter whiskey with some lemon lime soda. So cheers, guys. Let me know what you guys are drinking in the comments. If you guys are drinking anything, coffee, tea, water, juice, beer, whatever you guys are up for and actually drinking, feel free to let me know what that is. Now, I'm just going to make sure that I have all the streams up and running. So I'm going to push play on one. And that's okay. So I was able to mute it in time. Hopefully I can mute it again. So bear with me if it unmutes itself and I suddenly hear myself talking. Nope, it stayed muted. Fantastic. That's alright. So I'm not going to get feedback from you guys there. Whoop. Nope. It unmuted itself. Look at that. It's cheeky how it does that. I know you. I know you're going to do that. So that's why I came here and double checked that everything was up there and a-okay. Alright, so the Facebook one is up. We've got Twitter up there as well. We got Twitch. We got YouTube. And yeah, the 4 platforms that I'm streaming at. So welcome to everyone on Facebook. That's right, good to see you guys. On Twitter, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you guys are having some fun. Same with Twitch and, of course, YouTube as well. Good to have all of you here. Hopefully you guys are excited about a geography-themed trivia. Now, I do encourage engagement in the comment section, guys. Feel free to ask any questions you like. Put things in there, maybe comment stuff, whatever you've been up to today, what you're drinking right now, what you're doing, how your weekend's been. Maybe you got some exciting news you want to share. I worked at my escape room job today at Escape Room Era here in Anaheim, California. Yes, that was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun, and it's a great place. I've been working there for a couple of years now, and I love it. Great people, great place, great escape rooms. And yes, that's what I got up to today. Now I'm hosting this trivia sesh for you guys, which is going to be rad and awesome sauce. And what else? Tomorrow, I don't know what I've got planned. Actually, I haven't thought that far ahead. Maybe just relaxing, chilling. Maybe I'll try and look at see what voiceover auditions are going on, or voice actor auditions, and I'll do some of those. I know I'm overdue to do a few more of those. I did a couple last week, and now I need to get back into doing a couple regularly, hopefully. So, yeah, we'll get that underway as well, which is great. Do a bit of a workout. Fancy fig! There you are, mate! This one you should be competent at. Well, I'm glad. Good to see you. And thanks for coming back and getting amongst it. This is geography-themed trivs that we've got going on today, which is always great fun. Got to throw some text up on the screen now. That's right, on either side of me here. Kind of explains on how things work. So first things first, what I will mention is what you're going to need to do is open up a separate browser tab or browser window and go over to triviarat.com. That's right. Go to triviarat.com. Click on the player login and then enter Trivs at Home, all one word, and then that'll take you to our exclusive page we've got for the trivia that I put on each and every time I do this. So twice a week Friday and Saturday evenings at 7 p.m. PST, which is obviously whatever time it is, wherever you guys are watching this from. But I know in Melbourne, Australia, which is my home, it is midday the following day. So that's not a bad timing to get that sorted. I tried to make this as accessible as a time as possible for people to get around it. So hopefully that works for people. I'm doing the Fridays and Saturdays back to back, which is going quite well so far. We originally had Tuesdays and Fridays. Now we're Fridays, Saturdays. So I'm enjoying the back to back session. Which is really good because I'm always hyped at the end of the trivia, so when I finish one stream, I literally put the next rounds in straight away, so it's all done within like 20-30 minutes, and then I don't have to worry about it the next day, because I'm already hyped from the trivs. I'm like, yeah, get ready for the exciting questions, get them in for tomorrow night, it's going to be rad. Whereas when there was a break, I was kind of like, I'll just do it in a day or two, and it was kind of like a little bit different. So I like the vibe of doing the old back-to-back trivs going on. So yeah, triviaroute.com, and then trivs at home. After you click play or log in for the room code, that'll get you in. You'll be able to see live scoreboard updates, see what other teams you're competing against, and that's also where you'll be doing your answer submissions. That's right, so you'll be doing your answer submissions there. Now the way it works, team or solo play encouraged, so you can totally do this solo if you're watching this on your own, or if you're living at home alone, or wherever you are on your own, that's totally fine. Or if you have family, friends, acquaintances, maybe strangers, people at a cafe, restaurant, whatever, people at a bar, if a bar's open wherever you are, you can throw it up, Chromecast it onto a TV or something and get everyone involved and come up with a team for yourselves. There's 4 rounds of trivia tonight. It is geography theme based, so the theme is always going to be up here so you guys will know what theme it is. 10 questions per round. You get a point for each correct answer. You do not lose points for incorrect answers, so by all means, even if you don't know, have a guess, guys. We have normal text-based rounds, we have a multiple-choice round, a picture round, and then back to a normal text-based round, but there's big points up for grabs for the last round, which is the confidence round. Now, at the end of each round, there'll be a question repeat section, so just in case you maybe come in late, or you want to double-check your answers before you submit them, question repeats will be at the end of the round, so you'll be able to see them 1 to 5, then 6 to 10 afterwards, and then we'll go into a break. Hey, Blocks 2009, good to see you. What is up? We're doing some trivia here if you're interested, some geography-themed trivs. That's right, we're here hosting some trivia. If you want to play, open up a browser tab, go to triviaroute.com, enter the room code trivs at home in the player login. We're doing some trivia. That's right, so geography-themed trivia. It's going to be fun. We've got multiple choice, picture rounds, text-based questions, big points up for grabs. This is sort of the how-to play screen, so you've literally jumped on at a perfect time. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments. Just don't put any answers to the questions in the comments. No spoilers, but joke answers are encouraged. I do enjoy a good joke answer. I do enjoy a laugh, and I do enjoy reading them back to people, and sometimes we even give out bonus points for a joke answer. So if you think of something maybe punny, I'm a big pun fan, by the way. If you think of something punny or funny, feel free to drop it in the comments for a joke answer, and if me and all the rest of you guys like it, you'll get an extra point as well. Into blacksmithing. When I play video games, dang right I am. I love it. Being a dwarf myself, and dwarves are usually blacksmiths in RPG games, I am definitely into it. Love playing those roles, making some sick weapons for some RPG games. What about yourself? Do you love playing games and stuff as well? What kind of games are you into? I also do game streams here on Twitch as well. At the moment I'm playing Witcher 3, which ironically allows you to do some blacksmithing and all that kind of stuff too. So yeah, good question there. Good question there indeed. But yeah, so that's how it's going to work. Trivia Route will be where you submit your answers. So keep that browser tab open, because when I go and start the round, I go over to the Trivia Route page as an admin. I click on Game On, and you're automatically taken to an answer submission section. That's how easy it is and how fun it is. And then that's all you'll need to do. Then you submit as you go. It'll come up with each question number. You just put your answer in, click submit, and that's good. If you want to go back and change any answers, or maybe jump to a different question number, you just scroll down in the answer section and you'll be able to choose which question you want to go back to, maybe edit your answer and do all that kind of stuff. And you're a dwarf yourself. Rad Sauce, mate. Rad Sauce Blocks 2009. That is super cool. Good to meet you, mate. Feel free to follow me and keep in touch and up to date. It'll be great to have a fellow dwarf to keep in touch with me on here on Twitch. You made an M1911 once. That is pretty epic. That is pretty epic indeed. I love the fact that you actually made that for real. That is super cool. Very, very super cool. Well, hopefully you're in for some cool trivia as well tonight. We don't have, I think, any blacksmithing in the questions, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Can't give away too many spoilers yet. I'm going to tell you is it is geography theme based, so that's what we're going with there. But yeah, so with the trivia page, when I click on that game on button for the start of the round, you guys will be automatically able to send your answers. When we go into the break, that's when I'll stop it. You guys will be taken back to a scoreboard screen. I'll do the marking real quick, and then we'll go through the answers to that particular round when I come back from the break. You guys will be able to see live score updates, and then we get into the next round, and we rinse and repeat for 4 rounds. That's how easy it is, guys. Fantastic. And you know what? After that spiel, I deserve a drink. So, cheers, guys. Got another drink here. Oh, literally got a lot of ice then, hence the slurpage. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it cool because it's still quite warm here over in California where I'm at. That's right, over in the good old California in the US of A. Originally an Australian myself, but now I'm living and working over here. So good times. I highly recommend getting up and traveling when you can. Obviously COVID has restricted that at the moment, but when it is free and safe again, guys, go see the world. Go travel, go see places. I mean, heck, geography themed trivia. I'm about to give you some really cool places to go visit and check out. Because, you know, it's not just trivia, it's also learning cool things too. So hopefully you guys are excited and looking forward to learning some fun places you can potentially go visit. This is all on a video that'll stay online, so if you forget any of the names of it, you can come back to either my Twitch page, YouTube page, Facebook, or Twitter. It's on all of them. You can get on all of them and check them out. And you can use them for references to go check them out. Google where the places are and be like, you know what? I actually want to go to that country. And now I have another reason to stop by this place because that looks really cool. Or whatever it is your preference is. But I highly recommend traveling whenever and wherever you can. So, that's pretty good. Looks like we're at 7-Eleven over here. Hey! That's usually the time I get things started underway. So, what I'll do, I'll throw the round 1 screen up. So you see how the layout looks before we actually begin. So, jumping on over, there it is right here. Awesome sauce. Oop. Okay, good stuff. Appreciate that heads up with someone on the messenger chat. Good stuff. But yeah, so we've got, this is how the round 1 screen is going to look. So again, the trivia theme is still above me here. And what we've got over here is the round number and the theme of the round. So this is going to be a where am I round based on geography. So the questions, they're going to appear down here in this little blue box. So you're going to have visual as well as audio. That's what you're going to do. And yes, I do talk quite a bit much just because I'm quite hyped up on caffeine and stuff. But yeah, we're about to get the trivia underway. I'm just explaining it for the people who have never played before. And then it's all good for you guys to go. And again, this text is all up over here in case you need to jump onto the trivia app page, Trivs at Home. Grab my little tip jar here if you guys enjoy the performance with trivia and stuff, and also when Risa Mei performs as well. Unfortunately, she won't be performing tonight. She's got some work to do, so she won't be able to sing for us. But usually on the Saturday nights, my partner sings, and she's an amazing singer. So yeah, unfortunately she can't do that tonight though, so we'll just be sticking with the normal trivia. Now that we've got that underway, I'm going to go over to the trivia app page, make sure it's all good and underway. Alright, fantastic. Now I'm going to click on Game On, which means now for those people who have played, we've got 5 teams at the moment. What I'll do, I'll read those team names out at the end of the round. Not yet, just in case we have someone else jump on in during this round, so that way I don't have to read team names twice. So what we'll do now, on your trivia page, you'll have an answer submission section. So, without further ado, ladies and gents, I think we're about ready to get this trivia underway. Geography themed trivs, here we go. Let's get things started. Whoop, gotta bring my stopwatch over there. Keep things timed. Awesome sauce. Alright, so, question number 1 is this. Where am I if I'm sightseeing at the incredible cathedral La Sagrada Familia? Where am I if I'm sightseeing at the incredible cathedral La Sagrada Familia? So you can give me the city, the state, or the country, alright? I'll give a point for either. I won't give a point for all 3, but just as long as you can narrow it down to at least the country, or the city, or the state, then you're good for a point, alright? And you can't just say planet Earth, because I'm pretty sure actually all these questions are Earth related. But no, that's obviously the generic easy answer, but no, we want city, state, or country for these, alright? So I'm sightseeing at the incredible cathedral La Sagrada Familia. Question number 2, where am I if I'm spending the afternoon at the National History Museum in Ulaanbaatar? Where am I if I'm spending the afternoon at the National History Museum in Ulaanbaatar? Question number 2. That's right. 10 questions per round, remember, guys? Getting a little condensation on my drink, so I've got my little sweat towel here to dab that. Question number 3. Where am I if I'm fishing for trout in the Tongariro National Park, the site of Mount Doom in the Lord of the Rings trilogy? Now, that might narrow it down a little bit. Now, the difficulty range of these questions for all these trivia nights usually range from about easy to medium. The only really difficult ones are probably towards the end of the end of the trivia, which is round 4, because those are where big points are up for grabs. You can get really a whole bunch of points in the last round. So those ones are a little bit trickier. But usually from an easy to a medium based difficulty level for these questions. So yeah, good to have you guys all here for this Saturday night trivs. That's what we're doing. Question 4. Where am I if I'm cage diving in the Cape of Good Hope? That sounds like an amazing place. I'm cage diving in the Cape of Good Hope. Where am I? Question number 4 here. In our geography themed trivia night. Got a blue and white background going on tonight. With some the green laser light stars. Might change that up a little bit later. Just change the colours up, get excited. Why not? Have some fun with it. Question number 5. I'm sipping a Moosehead beer in Moose Jaw. That's 2 mooses. I'm sipping a Moosehead beer in Moose Jaw. Question number 6. I'm visiting a historic tomb at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Where am I if I'm visiting a historic tomb at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre? That's right. You tell me where I'm at. Where do you think I'm at? Dun dun. And again, if these places sound intriguing to you, feel free to copy them down and then refer to them later. No Googling answers now. No cheating, guys. We're here to have a bit of fun. No need to Google and cheat. There's no fun that way. But you can Google them later. Do I pronounce that weird? The Sepulchre or Sepulchre? How am I meant to pronounce it, Fancy Fig? Feel free to let me know in the comments. I'm always down for learning. So if I'm incorrectly pronouncing something, I apologize. Halfway like a halfling. Yeah, I guess if that's what you want to relate halfway through the trivia round too, I guess that also works because they both have the word half in it. Good stuff. But yeah, if I pronounce that Sepulchre or Sepulchre incorrectly, feel free to sound it out for me in the comments and I will happily correct it. Number 7, where am I if I'm relaxing in the Blue Lagoon geothermal spa in the lava field in Grindavik? Or Grindavik. I pronounce it Sepulchre. Okay, so Sepulchre then. Sepulchre it is. I appreciate the correction if that is the correct way. Awesome sauce. We're all here to learn. This is what trivia is all about. We test our knowledge on what we know and we also learn things along the way. Even I do. I learn stuff when I'm doing research and I learn from the people, which are you guys, helping me out here in case I mispronounce words. But I also enjoy mispronouncing words because it's good fun to have people interact with me and let me know how things are pronounced. So I don't deliberately do it, but I'm always here to learn, so that's what life's about, learning. Question 8, I'm snorkeling in the coral reefs of Negril. Or Negril. I'm snorkeling in the coral reefs of Negril. Where am I? Now, obviously, if it's the coral reefs of Negril, if Negril's the actual place, that's not the answer. If it's like the city or the town, I then want the country. For question number 8. Getting there, guys. Almost there. Almost there. Question number 9. I'm playing with the monkeys at Iwatayama Monkey Park on Mount Arashiyama. I'm playing with the monkeys at Iwatayama Monkey Park on Mount Arashiyama. I know I got that one right. Because I've been here. I've been to this place and it's cool. I've been there a few times actually. Great fun. Maybe that's a hint for people that know me. Or follow me on any of my socials. Feel free to follow, like, subscribe to any of my socials while we're doing all this as well. On Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. If this is something you guys want to keep updated with, I also do game streams on my Twitch. I do home fitness videos as well. So if any of those things interest you, by all means, support me and keep in touch and we can chat more often, hang out. That's what we're here for, hanging out in our virtual space. And question number 10, I'm doing the 1,000 steps on the Kokoda Track Memorial Walk in Tremont. I'm doing the 1,000 steps on the Kokoda Track Memorial Walk in Tremont. I am 4 foot tall, Roblox 2009. 4 foot, which is 122 centimeters, if you want to do the conversion, depending on where you're from and what measurement you're used to using. But yeah, bang on 4 foot, 122 centimeters. Yeah. Just enough to ride the roller coasters, so that makes me happy. That's right, take that roller coaster guidelines. Well, for the most part. The most are about 120. Some of the extreme ones are like 130 or something. In that case, I'll just say to you. But that's alright. Life's what it is. You make the most of what you got. I'm doing the 1,000 steps of the Kokoda Track Memorial Walk in Tremont for question number 10. And that is the end of round 1, guys. Straight and simple. Look at that. Easy peasy lemon squeezies. So what's going to happen now, the screen's going to fill up with questions 1 to 5 and then 6 to 10 for about 30 seconds each, just in case you need the question repeats or you want to double check your answers. Then we're going to launch into our break screen. I'm then going to head on over to the Trivia page. I'm going to close the answer submissions for round 1. I'll then mark your answers. We'll come back. We'll go through the answers so you guys can see what the answers actually were. And then you'll also be able to see the score updates on the Trivia page. And then we'll get into round 2 and go from there. Round 2 is multiple choice, round 3 is a picture round, and round 4 is the confidence round. I'll explain how that works when we get a little bit closer to it. But until then, here come the question repeats, guys. Enjoy your break, and we'll be right back. What up, fellow humans? I am back. Good to see you all. Thanks for getting all your answers submitted. Awesome stuff there. That is awesome, awesome. So what we're going to do is go through the answers now to round one's questions that we had. And then, yeah, we'll get into round two. So, good stuff on those who sent your answers in. So let's get into it now. Find out how you all did with your answers. Where am I if I'm sightseeing at the incredible cathedral La Sagrada Familia? Well, that would be Spain. Spain for number one. Question number two. I'm spending the afternoon at the National History Museum in Ulaanbaatar. Oh, hey, Megan. Welcome over on Facebook. As for next month's topics, not yet. I will be releasing them next week. So early next week, I will get the graphic up for next month's trivia schedule. It is October. It's going to be some Halloween-themed stuff as well, so get excited for that. But at the moment, not yet. I will get the artwork up on the social media pages, so Facebook, Twitter, all that fun stuff. So you guys will have it there. So just keep up to date. I'll have it up on my pages early next week. Alright, so thank you for asking. I appreciate that, but they'll be up there very soon. And awesome that you are 5 foot, Roblox. Good stuff, man. Good stuff indeed. Now, spending on the afternoon at the National History Museum in Ulaanbaatar. Well, that is in Mongolia. Question two. Question two is Mongolia. Number three, I'm fishing for trout in the Tongariro National Park, the site of Mount Doom in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. That would be New Zealand. New Zealand for number three. Number four, I'm cage diving in the Cape of Good Hope. Cape of Good Hope is in South Africa. South Africa for number four. Number five, I'm sipping a Moosehead beer in Moose Jaw. Moose Jaw is Canada. Good old Canada. Number six, I'm visiting a historic tomb at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. There we go. I said it just like that. Israel. Awesome. Now, number seven, I'm relaxing in the Blue Lagoon geothermal spa in a lava field in Grindavik. That would be in Iceland. And number eight, I'm snorkeling the coral reefs of Negril. That would be in Jamaica. Jamaica for number eight. Number nine, I'm playing with the monkeys at Iwatayama Monkey Park on Mount Arashiyama. That's in Japan. Good old Japan, love that place. And number 10, I'm doing the 1,000 steps on the Kokoda Track Memorial Walk in Tremont. That's in Australia. Victoria, Australia, actually. So those are all the answers to round one's trivia. What I'm going to do now is throw up round two screen, but not get into it just yet. Because if you want, you guys can look on over at the Trivia page. You guys can see how your scores were. And with the teams that we have with us today are Hakuna Matata, Figgy, I'm Lost, I'm Matey, Tasmania, and Kikes and Nikes. Good to see you all playing. I appreciate you guys being here. Let's get into a new round and go from there. So, we're about to get round two underway, which is multiple choice, guys. So hopefully you guys are good for round two, another game we're about to play. So, without further ado, what I'm going to do... Wait a second. No, I think we're all good. Everything's all set up on my end. Alright, so round two as it is. Good stuff. Oh, answer question one. Oh, yes, there you go. Thank you, Megan, for helping out Julie over on the Facebook chat there. That's right, once the answers have already given, feel you can then pop them in the comments in case people miss them. But it was Spain. Thank you, Megan, for letting Julie know over in the Facebook chat. And thank you, Fancy Fig, for coming to my defense there over on Twitch. There is no shame on being who you are, Roblox. It's a shame that you think that way, but hey, it's okay, mate. Look after yourself and be good, be positive, be merry. But yes, no negative talk, no negative stuff in this chat, otherwise you will be removed from the stream. We're not here for that. We're here to have fun with some trivia and support and have a little bit of fun. If you're going to be a little bit crude with your comments, you will be removed. Simple as that. That's the warning. We're not here to mess around. So, let's get round one underway, guys. Game on is now triggered over on the trivia page, which means I can then bring up my stopwatch so we can keep track of how long we're going. Question number one is this. What major river runs through Florence? That's right, it's a river, seas, and mountains themed round for the geography. So, is it A, Kappa, B, Arno, C, Lasant, or D, the Nile? What major river runs through Florence? A, Kappa, B, Arno, C, Lasant, or D, the Nile? A, B, C, or D. Round two is underway. Wipe some of that condensation from my drink. Cheers again, guys. Hope you're all doing well, and cheers to whatever you guys are having a drink on. Whether it's coffee, tea, water, juice, cordial. beer, soda. Soda, it's so weird calling it that. I'm so used to calling it soft drink as an Aussie. That's right, trying to acclimatize to being in the US of A. Question number 2 now. What mountain chain runs from Maine to Alabama? Is it the Appalachian Mountains? Oh, Megan, you can put, for this one, I know yesterday's trivia, if you were playing for that, it was a little bit trickier because it was one-letter answers. But for this, moving forward with any of the multiple choice rounds, you can put just the letter that you're choosing, or you can put the answer itself. Or you can put the letter and the answer. Either way, as long as I know which one you're choosing, either the letter or the actual answer itself, you can submit either or. I will know which one it is because when I have my answers up to confirm everything, I've got both selected, so it's A-OK. So you can either put A, B, C, or D, or put the actual answers. And hello over on Twitter. What we're going to do is to submit answers, I need you to head on over, open up another browser window, go to trivia.com nice and quick, and then click on the player login, and then enter the room code Trivs at Home. That's where you'll enter your team name, and that's how you submit your answers. You'll have live scoreboard updates, you'll see the other teams you're playing against, and that's how you'll be submitting your answers. So NF over on Twitter, thanks for tuning in. Good to see you and pleasure to have you here. I am the People's Dwarf hosting this trivia session, Trivs at Home. That's what we call it. Good old Trivs at Home. Logo down there. But yeah, jump on over to trivia.com. Whoops, I keep doing the wrong hand again. And then use the Trivs at Home, all one word, room code for the player login. You'll choose a team name for yourself, and then that's how you submit your answers. You'll get to see the other teams that are there as well. There's also question repeats at the end of the round, so don't stress if you're coming in halfway through. You'll get a chance to see the previous questions that you will need. Question number 3 now. In which sea does the Nile River flow? Is it the Caspian Sea, the Red Sea, the North Sea, or the Mediterranean? Into which sea does the Nile River flow? The Caspian Sea, Red Sea, North Sea, or the Mediterranean? Into which sea? See, multiple choice. Multiple choice is always fun, because even if you don't know the answer, it's somewhere on the screen. 1 in 4 chance, which is 25% chance of guessing it right. Question number 4 now. Yamanohi is a Japanese public holiday celebrating what day? Is it river, sea, mountain, or pyramid? NF over on Twitter. Remember to jump on over to the trivia.com browser page. Jump on that. Enter it into your browser. And then click on player login. Trivs at Home is the room code when it asks you. And then choose your team name, and that's how you submit your answers. No putting answers in the comments, alright? No spoilers. Big spoiler one up there. No answers in the comments, alright? You do it over on trivia.com. Just have another browser window, nice and simple. You have this on in one, and the answer submission in the other. You get live scoreboard updates, you get to see as I'm marking as well. Nice and interactive and fun. That's how you submit answers, alright? Appreciate you being here. Always welcome anyone and everyone, especially the first time. Happy to explain how everything works. So yes, Yamanohi is a Japanese public holiday celebrating what day? River, sea, mountain, or pyramid? Question 5. Omaha, Kansas City, and Sioux City. I'm going to pronounce it Sioux City. If I'm mispronouncing that, feel free to let me know in the comments how it's pronounced. Again, here to learn. All lie on which river? Is it the Mississippi, the Missouri, the Mohawk, or the Mojave? Or Mojave. Omaha, Kansas City, and Sioux City all lie on which river? The Mississippi, the Missouri, the Mohawk, or the Mojave? Which one? A, B, C, or D? That's right. A, B, C, or D. Halfway now. Thalassophobia. Thalassophobia is the fear of what? Is it the fear of mountains, the fear of rivers, the fear of seas, or the fear of pyramids? Thalassophobia. That's right. There's so many different phobias out there, guys. Crazy. If you've tuned into previous trivia nights, you would have seen that we've had a round theme on phobias, and they've also been featured on other theme trivias as well, based on obviously the theme. Just goes to show there's a lot of different phobias for different things. Be it mountains, rivers, seas, or pyramids. Question number 6. Number 7 now. The Yellow River is what country's second largest river? Is it Germany's, Australia's, Mexico's, or China's? The Yellow River is what country's second largest river? Germany, Australia, Mexico, or China? What do we think? Awesome, awesome. Question number 8 now. Who sings Under the Sea from the 1989 film The Little Mermaid? Is it A. Samuel E. Wright, B. Monkey D. Luffy, C. Alan I. Menken, or D. Howard E. Ashman? Who sings Under the Sea from the 1989 film The Little Mermaid? Is it A. Samuel E. Wright, B. Monkey D. Luffy, C. Alan I. Menken, or D. Howard E. Ashman? So I don't know, 2 questions left. Then we've got question repeats and another break. You guys can suck up on snacks, drinks, use the bathroom or restroom if you need to, or just kick back, relax, do some stretching. Maybe pat your cat if you have one, or your dog, or your mouse, snake, whatever pets you have. Don't just go find random ones. You may not have enough time for that. The breaks aren't that long. Number 9, fill in the gaps. Listen, baby, ain't no what? High. Ain't no what? Low. Ain't no what? Wide enough, baby. Is it Mountain River Sea, Mountain Sea River, Mountain Valley River, or Mountain Valley Lake? I'll give you a hint for this one. It starts with mountain. Yep. Jeremy's brilliant hints there. That's right. Corny hints. Well done, clown. Yep, that's me. I'm a clown. No, sometimes I give hints out, but for ones like this, you don't really need a hint. So that's why I throw in a lame hint. Yes, fill in the gaps. You gotta fill in those 3 words. Is it Mountain River Sea, Mountain Sea River, Mountain Valley River, or Mountain Valley Lake? And last question for the round is this. Which actor had to swim for his life whilst filming The Beach in 1999? Was it Robert Carlyle, Tilda Swinton, Virginie Ledoyen, or Leonardo DiCaprio? Which actor had to swim for his life whilst filming The Beach in 1999? A, B, C, or D for this question? Actually, for all questions, A, B, C, or D for this round. Because it's multiple choice, that's what it is. It's fun. Have another sip of me berry. A little beverage there. Alright, so that is the end of round 2. So question repeats coming right up. So questions 1 to 5 will be on the screen, then 6 to 10 for about 30 seconds each. Then we're going to launch into the break screen. If you don't need the question repeats, that's great. You just have a longer break than the others. If you do need the question repeats, they're coming right up. You can double check your answers. Remember, as soon as we go into that break screen, that's when I close the answer submissions on the Trivia Rat page. So make sure you have all your answers in before the break screen pops up. Then I'll go through, mark the answers, and we'll come back and go through the answers to round 2. So, enjoy your break, guys, and we'll be right back. Hello, ladies and gents, good to see you again. It is I, the People's Dwarf, back with your answers to round 2. So let's get right on into it, and you guys can see how you did. Let's get into it. Question number 1 was this. What major river runs through Florence? Well, that would be B, the Arno River. B, the Arno River. Question number 2. What mountain chain runs from Maine to Alabama? Well, that would be A, the Appalachian Mountains. The Appalachian Mountains for number 2. Number 3, into which sea does the Nile River flow? Well, that is also D, the Mediterranean. The Mediterranean Sea for number 3. That rhymed. Haha. Number 4. Yama no Hi is a Japanese public holiday celebrating what day? That is C, for mountains. That's right. And did you know it only actually became a thing last year? It is a new public holiday. I was there in Japan when it was becoming a thing. They decided and declared it a new public holiday in Japan last year, celebrating mountains. How cool is that? They're just like, you know what? We need another public holiday so people can get the day off. And you know what do we name it on? I don't know, the mountain looks pretty cool. Boom, I would have loved to sat in that brainstorming meeting. In fact, all those brainstorming meetings, because I imagine that there's probably others like that are pretty cool. But yeah, this was literally just made up last year. And it's an official thing, it's a public holiday, and it's Mountain Day. So cool, it celebrates mountains. I don't know what they're meant to do. I don't know if they're meant to like all go hike mountains. We certainly didn't. Oh no, I don't think I was actually there for the Mountain Day itself. I just remember hearing it was going to be a thing in Japan. So I can't remember, I don't know if I was there for that date or not. But yeah, I certainly didn't hike any mountains for it. But I would, just to celebrate it. It seemed like a cool thing to do. Get outside and, you know, celebrate Mountain Day. Anyway, moving on. Omaha, Kansas City, and Sioux City all lie on which river? Question number 5. That is the Missouri River. B, the Missouri River. Number 6. Thalassophobia is the fear of what? Well, that would be the fear of seas. C for seas. That's right. The fear of seas. That's right, there's lots of different types of fears. Feel free to look up phobias, there's so many of them. Number 7, the Yellow River is what country's second largest? Well, this would be D, China. China has a Yellow River, which is the country's second largest river. Number 8, who sings Under the Sea from the 1989 film The Little Mermaid? That would be Samuel E. Right. For A there. And did you know Alan I. Menken and Howard E. Ashman are actually like either music composers or the lyric writers or the songwriters of the actual song. So that was like a little bit of a Easter egg thrown in there. They're involved in the actual song itself, but they weren't the ones who sang it. They were just involved in the making and creating of that song. So fun fact, Alan I. Menken and Howard E. Ashman, these two. So there you go. Number 9 now, fill in the gaps. Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no... Wait, is it? Valley low. That's right, valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby. So it's C. C for number 9. I almost forgot that that was what it was. That's funny. Number 10, which actor had to swim for his life whilst filming The Beach in 1999? Well, that would be Leonardo DiCaprio. That's right. Apparently there was an issue and he... yeah, almost ended up drowning. He had to swim for his life. So, yeah, awkward. But he obviously made it, because he's still killing it and being an amazing actor and making amazing films. So good on him. Good stuff, Leo. Legend, Leo. Alright, guys. So, without further ado, let's get on over to round 3, which is a picture round. I didn't mute myself, which is great. Picture round, which will be on flags. So I'm going to slide on over to the side, because the flags are going to appear roughly where I am right about now. So if I slide on over, that way they won't be in the way. I'm going to go over to the Trivia Wrap page, click on the new round, so you guys can then get ready to start submitting your answers. Good stuff. Let's get on to Game On. So now the answer submission should be up for you all, which is awesome sauce. That's what we want here while we're doing this. Got to start my little timer so that way we know what we're doing. And question number 1 is this. Name this country's flag. This country. Name this country's flag. That's right, we're doing a round on the flags of different countries. I want you to tell me the name of the country. Whose flag it is. And if you don't know, well, you're going to learn. And that's kind of cool. So many different countries, so many different flags. Super cool, good on them. Get to see some interesting designs, maybe some simple designs. But yeah, hopefully you do well in this round. Name this country's flag. Question number 2 now, what about this country? This one, the old white and red. Horizontal bars straight across the middle there. White and red. What do you think? A lot of countries maybe just those colours, but which one is this particular flag for? You have to tell me. Question number 2. Name this country's flag. Picture round here. We always do picture rounds for round 3. Multiple choice for round 2. Confidence round for round 4. Big points for the last round. Up the grabs. Number 3. This one. Oh, just flipped the colours around, but also added a picture of a crescent moon and about 5 stars on there. That's right. So which country has this for their flag? Countries' flags. There's so many of them, guys. Be cool to, like, I don't know, just have them all displayed around your room. If you had enough wall space for, like, all the countries' flags and how big they were. Maybe not the giant ones, but, you know, just like a little wall section. Or maybe, like, to all the countries you've been to, you can set up a little wall of flags of the countries that you visited. That would be a cool idea. That'd be a really cool idea. Then people be like, what's that for? And I'll be like, that's my wall of flags of the countries I've visited. And they'll be like, whoa. If you've got a lot of flags. If you've got like 2, they're like, wow, you need more. You should travel a bit. Or if you've only got 1, you should be like, yes, you need to get out of the country. Go travel. Name this country's flag. The old red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. That's right. Which country's flag? Number 5 now, an all red flag with some yellow stars. Name this country's flag. Question number 5. Picture round. This actual picture round was really easy because usually depending on the graphic or what picture it is, it takes a while to kind of like crop the image and frame it properly and get it into the shot properly, but because they're all flags which are rectangular shaped, it was super chill just to put them all next to me like this. Easy. Happy days, mate. Happy days. So I made it a little bit easier with the old formatting using the old OBS software. Number 6, this flag here. Ignore that red dash on the side. That's not part of the flag. That's just a graphic error. That should have been cropped. My apologies. Actually, I wonder if I can do that while... Actually, I probably can. Let's see if this does a live update. It should, actually. So we're on question 6 right now, and look at that. Happy days, it's fixed. Quick edit while we're live. That's right, ladies and gents. Multitasking I am. Number 7. Name this country's flag. Again, this one's got a little bit of a 2. How did I miss that? I guess I must not have had the screen up too much to see what was going on. That's alright. We'll just do that. That should work. Easy. Live edits, guys. Live edits as we go. Fantastic stuff. Number 8. Depends on what device you're viewing it on. If it's a small device that you're watching this on, you may not even notice. But I am cropping the sides that if they have slightly weird graphic errors on there, which shouldn't have been there. Number 8. Name this country's flag. Flying through it, guys. Flag round. That's an easy picture round, hopefully. Well, if not easy, I guess you're going to learn some different countries' flags through all this. Again, educational. One of the tag or categories this is on Twitch. So whoever does view this, I guess it's under educational as well. It's under game show. It's under family friendly. And there's 2 others, I forget. Party game, that's right, was 1. And I forget the 5th one. It only allows you to do 5, which is a little bit of a shame. It'd be cool if I could have more. Number 9. This one here has got a really cool little logo. A bit more detail. Not just like stars and stripes. There's like a full image that's detailed and coloured in. And nice one. Nice one to whichever country this is. I can't say, because that would be a spoiler. Can't say yet. I will say when we go through the answers though. Just not yet. Hang in there, guys. Hang in there. Almost there. And if you guys like these trivia rounds that I do, I can do these for you. I can do them on Zoom, Microsoft Teams. We can do our own little private session for your family, your friends, your business, co-workers, whatever you guys need. A team building session. I've done a few of these for corporate gigs as well, and they absolutely enjoyed it. I can cater to whatever themes you like, or you can let me come up with the themes for you. But again, if you guys would be interested in having your own private trivia session for you and your friends or co-workers or whatever, hit me up on either of my social media platforms and we can discuss how it'll work. But for now, question 10, name this country's flag right here. There's some black, some red, and some yellow. Bit of a colour change up. Black, red, and yellow from top to bottom. Name this country's flag for number 10. But yeah, I can do those trivia nights all virtually. Get people all tuning in together, private rooms, and make it a lot of fun. Get prizes as well. We can definitely offer prizes. So if it is something that we think would interest you, or maybe people you know, definitely let them know. Give them my contact details, get them onto it. Have some fun with some trivs. Especially during this quarantine COVID situation, it's a great thing to pass the time. That's number 10. Ooh, fancy fig. Question 9 is my personal favourite national flag. Well then, I wonder if that's where you're from. Or if it's just a personal favourite flag because it just looks really well designed. That could also be. Or maybe both. But I guess we'll find out when we go through the answers, guys. That is the end of round 3, which means question repeats, followed by a break screen. I'll go through and mark the answers. We'll come back, go through the answers, and then we'll go into our final round, which is round 4, our confidence round. That's right, guys, keep your confidence levels up. You're going to need them for the last round of trivia we got going on here. But until then, enjoy your break, and we'll be right back. Hello, ladies and gents. We are back. Good to have you back. It's good to be here. Round 3 answers coming right up the flag round. Now, I'm going to quickly slide over out of the way so we can see the flags, and then when we go through the answers, you guys will know how you did. That's right. So, question number 1. This flag here is the Algerian flag, or the flag for Algeria. Algeria, number 1. Question number 2. This flag here with the yellow and red is Poland's flag. Poland's flag, number 2. Number 3 also got some red and white in there. Did I say red and yellow just before? My apologies, I went red and white. Is Singapore's flag, number 3, Singapore. Question number 4, this red, white, and blue. No, it's not America or any of those other flags associated. It is the Netherlands. The Netherlands for number 4. Number 5, this flag here with the yellow stars is China's flag. China's flag for number 5. Number 6, this blue and white with a little bit of a yellow sun looking dial or medallion looking thing there. That is Argentina's flag. Argentina. That's why we're getting into some detailed ones there. Number 7, this flag here is Jamaica's flag. Jamaica. For number 7. Number 8. Number 8 is the UK, or people put Britain or Great Britain. I also gave you the points for that. But yeah, the UK flag, or England for number 8 there. Number 9, this flag here, the green, white, and red with the cool symbol in the middle is Mexico's flag. Now also, thanks to a wonderful, wonderful viewer on Twitch, I got to learn a little bit of history about this. Now, this flag here, apparently, the reference of this flag is to the Aztec legend of how Mexico City first got founded, where they were forced out into the lake that was once there, and they were told to look for an omen. Now, apparently the eagle grasping the serpent on a rocky outcrop was it. So that's where they built their new city, and that's what their little symbol is up in the middle there. So that's a pretty cool historic story as to how the flag got its image. I reckon that's pretty sick. A good old eagle grasping a serpent on a rocky outcrop. That, like, I don't know, it's just cool. It's an epic story. It's like you're looking for an omen and that happens. Like, how often do you go out, apart from watching the Discovery Channel or National Geographic, you just don't see that kind of stuff happening unless you're like living in nature. So that's super awesome. Super, super awesome. And again, thank you, Fancy Figure, over on Twitch for sharing that. You're a legend. You're a legend. You're all legends, but you're a legend especially more because you shared that little historic fact. So thank you, and now we've all learned that, which is super rad. And number 10, this last flag here. Oh, sorry, 9 was Mexico, by the way, in case I didn't say Mexico, because I just got caught up in that historic story. 9 was Mexico. 10, this flag here is Germany's flag. Germany's flag for number 10. And I didn't mute myself, which is great, so I'm going to slide back on over, and we're going to begin round 4. Now, before we go into the Game On section, this is the confidence round. For new people that are playing, that have never played before, or if you need a refresher, the way it works is this. 10 random questions. You're going to be ranking your answers from 10 to 1. Why would I do that, Jeremy? Well, that's a good question. I'm glad you asked. The reason why, 10 being the highest and most confident, to 1 being the lowest and least confident. Now, the reason why you're going to be putting rank numbers next to your answers when you submit them is because if you get that answer correct, you get the rank score as the amount of points for that correct answer. That's right, there's big points up for grabs in this round. It's the final round, so we're going all out with the big points. A possible 55 points you can get in this round alone. Good old 5 points. 55 points you can get. Now, you can only use each rank number once. So once you've used a 10, the next highest confident number you can use is a 9. Oh, does it? I didn't realize. Oh, I didn't click stop marking. Well, thank you for letting me know. I thought I'd clicked stop marking, but I must have forgotten. Fair enough, it is now, should be stop marking so you guys can see your score updates. I apologize about that. But yes, each rank number that you use in the confidence round can only be used once. So once you've used 10, the next confident number and the highest you can use is a 9. Then an 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The reason why it's like this is because it's going to be a little bit more trickier with the questions because there's big points up for grabs. So say for questions that you don't really know if you're sure on how it works, then you can put your lower confident answers there, or your rank numbers. So say you're like, oh, I don't know the answer to number 4, I'm definitely way off. That's where you can sacrifice that good old number 1 and save the big numbers for the answers that you are more confident in knowing. Alright, so that's the purpose of this round. It's a little bit of fun. Now remember, when you're submitting your answers, put your answer, then a space, or a dash, or whatever you need to do in the middle, and then the rank number. So I know what rank number you're using for each of the answers you submit. And also, don't try and get tricky and think that you can just put 10s in all of them. I literally have the thing set up so I can see who submits what for each and every answer for the questions, and I'll be able to see which rank numbers you're submitting. So use them properly. Do not try and cheat, otherwise you will not get any score for this round. Simple, straightforward warning, that's it. We'll have fun with it. It's the confidence round. You have to see how confident you are with your answers. Moving into the last round, that's what this is all about. So, fantastic. I'm glad it's all working now, which is great. Apologies for leaving the marking screen up there, but I'm clicking on New Round. I'm clicking on Game On, which means you're now back into an answer screen. We're about to begin Round 4's geography-themed random question round. That's right. It's going to be a little more random, but again, still themed around geography. Sometimes when I originally started this, I used to just have it random questions from anything and everything. So if, regardless of what the theme was, it would be anything and everything. So it was a little bit trickier. But now with these themed trivia nights, we narrow it down ever so slightly for you. That's what we do, because I'm a kind host, guys. I'm a kind host. And if you really think I'm kind, because you guys are also kind players and viewers, feel free to throw something in my little tip jar over here, my little honeypot down there. If you want to put it in there, there's a paypal.me/Jeremy-Hallam US, or a Venmo if you use that, Jeremy-Hallam. Risa Mei is in there as well. She usually sings on Saturday nights, but unfortunately she's a bit busy with work and stuff, so she can't sing tonight. But usually that one is in there for her if you want to throw her some donations for an amazing singing performance. But for now, just tonight, there's just my ones up there if you want to feel generous and show a little monetary love. But it's okay. Let's get on into it. Round 4. Question 1. I didn't mute myself, so that's great. Let's get into it. In what country would you find Mount Everest? In what country would you find Mount Everest? Question number 1. Cheers to your final round of peanut butter whiskey. Seriously, guys, if you're peanut butter fans and whiskey fans, get on this. Peanut butter whiskey. Amazing. Actually, I had some friends tuning into the trivia last weekend. Good on the Escapees team, who are some regular viewers that come in and out. Throughout these last 6 months, we've been doing these. And they always have the amazing beers that they drink. If you're regular viewers, you'll know that I read them out. And they always have these really cool exotic beer names and stuff and drink names. They hadn't tried the peanut butter whiskey, and I recommended it to them. The next day, they were at the shops. They bought it. They messaged me telling me they bought it, and they love it. So there you go. Look at that. Sharing the love of peanut butter whiskey. So I should have got like some reference from them. I should have hit them up, the company, and been like, hey, listen, I'm promoting your whiskey on my trivia streams. You should either give me free whiskey or pay me money, because I literally just got you a sale. And they're probably going to tell their friends, which is going to make more sales. So you're welcome. Give me money or peanut butter whiskeys. Either way, I'm happy with both. Number 2, Caracas is the capital of which South American country? Caracas is the capital of which South American country? Question number 2. And I'm actually enjoying the fact that I have my little chair on wheels now. Because we've got a little wall unit that's pretty much displayed here. We've got my big TV up there, and then like all the setup. I don't know if you guys have seen the photo that I've shared of my setup, but this little floating wall unit. But the chair that we have, if it's not low enough, the feet really don't go under it. So I'm kind of like right up against it. So I didn't actually think of using this chair in the past. But I'm actually figured out a way to make it work, and now I have a wheelchair, and it's way more comfy for my butt. So it's a win-win. And I can slide easier for the picture around too, instead of like hopping across on a chair or standing the whole time. Nah, doing trivia in comfort. That's what we're doing, guys. Trivia in comfort. Number 3, which European capital lies at the mouth of the Liffey River? Which European capital lies at the mouth of the Liffey River? But I wonder if we can throw a different colour up. Is the range of this going to work? I don't know which side it's on. To be honest, it used to work the first side. Oh, there we go. So I have to do it on this side. There we go. Throw some red in there. Red and white. Mixing up the colours. I used to have it on rotation, but the focus would occasionally go in and out and change and get all weird. Because the lighting behind me kept changing, and the camera was like, I don't know what to focus on. There's you, and then there's this stuff behind you, and I don't know what you want to focus on. And that's how I believe my webcam would talk if it had a voice. Number 4, what country has the calling code +20? What country has the calling code +20? You know how different countries have like different calling codes? So like, I'll give you examples to help you narrow it down. The US is a +1. I don't know how they got the first. How did they get the first? Come on. But they're +1. Australia, for example, is +6-1. Australia is +6-1. So, it's obviously not those two countries, so don't put those as your answers. Actually, you know what? I'll give you a third. Japan is +8-1. So, don't put either of those three countries as your answer for this. +20, what country has this calling code? Maybe you're viewing from this. One of you viewers out there, or several of you viewers out there. I don't know. I actually can't remember which one it was, thinking back on the answers. But I always thought it was interesting that there's so many different country codes, calling codes. Number 5, who is Tasmania named after? That's right, somebody viewing this stream asked me a question earlier and mentioned something about Tasmania, and I actually believe there's a team name called Tasmania. There's a team name in here called Tasmania. So, the question is, who is Tasmania named after? Is it named after you, fellow team named Tasmania person? Well, I don't know. Well, actually, I do know. And I'm pretty sure the answer is it's not you. But is the pressure on the fact that you should know this answer because your team is named after it? Pressure is on. Confidence. How confident are you in your Tasmania-loving goodness? Question number 5. Number 6. What country borders Guatemala to the north? What country borders Guatemala to the north? Number 6. This is so interesting. Like, I've been doing this for about 6 months now. Online streaming and pretty much talking to you guys. Which technically, if anyone looked around in this room, I'm talking to myself. So it's going to be so weird when I go back and do this with actual humans in an actual live venue. I'll have actual full human beings to talk to. But you guys now are my human beings. My virtual human beings. And in all different places around the world. So again, I'm grateful for you tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope you're enjoying it. Thank you for those who have followed, liked, and kept up to date and continued supporting these trivia streams. I really, really appreciate it. I love doing this, so it's great that you guys are enjoying what I'm enjoying. So thank you. You guys are amazing. Seriously, you really are. Thank you. Number 7 now. Which bird is the national bird of Iceland? Number 7, which bird is the national bird of Iceland? You know, if I sit at a different point, because technically my shoulders are like, okay, so that's my shoulders there if I like arc them up. But if I just have them like normal, that chair, if I sit accordingly, it looks like I've got massive traps just from the chair, which is kind of cool. Just like a unit. But then it has a massive drop before my shoulder comes back. If I move my right arm, I can maybe balance it out. Although it's almost kind of like that. It's not that bad, but it's just funny that I was looking at that now in the video stream. Which bird is the national bird of Iceland? Number 7. Number 8. What is the largest island in the Indian Ocean? What is the largest island? Island is keyword in the Indian Ocean. Largest island in the Indian Ocean. Keyword there. Keyword is important, remember. Pay attention to the questions. Don't want any curveballs getting people out of the way there. Throwing people off, maybe. So, 2 questions left in the final round. Oh my god, I know, guys, it's so sad, but no, not really. We'll be back next week, and we've got an exciting new month next week. It is going to be a lot of Halloween theme coming up. In October, being the Halloween themed trivia, but it will be good. I'm going to come up with some very exciting, very popular themed trivias for next month. I swear, I promised it. I will. So again, if you guys like this trivia, feel free to follow, like, subscribe to all my pages, depending on where you're viewing this from. And if you know people that would enjoy this as well, tell them about it. Share it with them. This is all public on all my pages. My Facebook, my Twitter, my Twitch, my YouTube, whichever one you use. Throw it up there and be like, hey, check this dude out. Apart from having a cool beard, he hosts some really cool trivia and he's kind of funny. Kind of funny. I haven't used many puns tonight. I apologize. There haven't been many opportunities, or I just haven't thought of them on the go. Number 9, where is Mount Olympus? Number 9, where is Mount Olympus? Actually, thinking about going back to like hosting live, because I'm technically talking a lot on this to fill time and engage with you guys, so the stream's actually exciting and engaging. If I'm just going to be doing this and talking to myself, everyone live's going to be like, dude, you could talk to us instead of yourself now. I wonder what that transition's going to be like. Look at that, you guys are getting some thoughts into the minds of this trivia host here. What's going on? We'll see what happens, eh? We'll see what happens, eh? Jolly good. Jolly good, governor. Aye, matey. And number 10, lucky last. Death Valley is located in which US state? Death Valley is located in which US state? There's only 50 of them. You got a 1 in 50% chance of guessing this. 1 in 50 chance, not percent. Sorry, I got that wrong. 1 in 50 chance of guessing this. Which I believe is a 5% chance. For which question are you asking that for, Megan? When you say city or country? Was that the previous question, question 9 or 10? Let me know which question in the comments, please, so I can answer you accordingly. But Death Valley is located in which US state? Number 10, your... question 9. So you're asking about question 9. You can give me, for question 9, you can give me city or country. I will allow either, city or country. I mean, city's very specific. Good on you. If you can narrow it down to, like, the city, if you got, like, a full address, that'll be pretty rad too. But no, city or country for number 9 is A-OK. City or country for number 9 is A-OK. And number 10, obviously Death Valley is located in which US state. Now, with that in mind, ladies and gents, that is the end of round 4. So question repeats coming right up. You know that drill. You know how this works. Your last break is coming up here. When the break screen pops up, I will be closing the answer submissions to make sure you have all of those in. I will mark the questions accordingly. It takes a little bit longer because I've got to add up the points myself. The Trivia Wrap page only lets me do +1s for all of them. So I've got to do the whole additional things for the ranking scores, but that's okay because I like this kind of round and it's good throwing on big points for you guys when you get the answers correct, so I enjoy doing it. But it will just take a little bit longer, maybe a minute or two more, so hang in there, enjoy your break, we'll be right back, we'll go through the answers nice and quick, and then we'll announce tonight's winners. So, hang in there guys, we'll be back soon. Alright, ladies and gents, that's right. The final scores have been done. It's party time. I've turned the lights on to the fade in and out, so the focus hopefully shouldn't change for me at the moment. But yeah, enjoy the little party going on in the back because it's time for celebrations because we have the winner for tonight. But before we do that, let's get into the question and the answers, for round 4. Question number 1 being this. In what country would you find Mount Everest? Well, that would be in Nepal. Nepal for number 1. Number 2. Caracas is the capital of which South American country? That would be Venezuela. Venezuela for number 2. Number 3. Which European capital lies at the mouth of the Liffey River? Well, that would be Dublin. Dublin. That's right, good old Ireland. I've been there. Amazing place. Love it and would love to go back. And hello to my Irish friends over there if you're watching or if you ever tune into this. I'm giving you a shout out just for the sake of it. Number 4. What country has the calling code +20? Well, that would be Egypt. Egypt. I didn't actually know that. I forgot. I literally just had to look it up again because it was in the answers. Egypt is +20. But whoever has been there, if you've traveled there and gone and seen like pyramids and stuff, maybe you got a disposable phone and that's how you would know the answer to that. Number 5. Who is Tasmania named after? That would be Abel Tasman. Abel Tasman for number 5. Number 6. What country borders Guatemala to the north? Well, that would be Mexico. Mexico for number 6. Number 7. Which bird is the national bird of Iceland? It's the Gyr falcon. The Gyr falcon. Gyr falcon. So if you had falcon, I gave you half a point. But I wanted the full name of it. It's a Gyr falcon, so that's how you would have got your full points, alright? But if you just said falcon, I only gave you half a point. Because you weren't exactly correct, but you were on the right track. So I'm a generous host when I do that. Number 8. What is the largest island in the Indian Ocean? That is Madagascar. Madagascar is the largest island. Oh, fancy fig. Yes, the main fact you'll take away from tonight is that apparently Tasmania was named after someone. That thought had never even crossed my mind. Right? I know. And that's kind of crazy because as an Australian, I knew that. I remember learning about that in school, but I'd forgot it until I then saw this question. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. It's named after that guy. And that's why I included it for these trivia questions. But yeah, and it's probably no doubt there's a lot of sort of states or cities or countries, I don't know about countries, but maybe states and stuff are named after people, I guess, who discovered them. So yeah, Abel Tasman for Tasmania, that's pretty cool, right? Imagine having a state just named after you, be like, hey, over there, that's mine, it's named after me, because I'm awesome like that. Imagine that, life accomplishment. What'd you do with your life? I named a state. Like, dude, what do you have? Boom, mic drop, and he would walk away to his lovely little state of Tasmania and, I don't know, do whatever Tasmanians do. I'm not from there. I've been there once or twice, I think. But it's a nice little place. Anyway, number 8 is Madagascar. Number 9, where is Mount Olympus? Well, I had Greece for the answer there. So Greece is what we're looking for number 9 for Olympus. And number 10, Death Valley is located in which US state? It's in the state that I'm in. It's where I'm at. It's in California, ladies and gentlemen. California. For number 10. So that means we get to go over and announce the winners for tonight. So we had Kikes and Nikes. They were a team that did a bit of a dash. They came in for one round and then ran off. They were a bit of, I think, trolling me on Twitch, or at least trying to. But I appreciate Fancy Feed coming in to support me on that when they were being a little bit silly and immature. Good stuff, and you're an awesome person for doing that. Good on you. Thanks for being there. But they got 6 points. Then we had Tasmania on 16 points following them. Then we had I'm 80 on 22 points. I'm Lost on 24 points. Kind of keeping up with the geography theme. Then we had some very high scores jumping. Excuse me, I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Between second and first place. We have Team Figgy on 67 points. That is a huge, huge score. Well done. And that even still, unfortunately, that's only second place. But any other time, that would be an easy win in most of these trivia nights that we do. Because we don't normally get up in that category of points. So seriously, well done. That is amazing. But the winner then goes to Team Hakuna Matata on 76.5 points. So congratulations to that team as well. Congratulations to all of you teams playing. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys have all been awesome. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourself with the trivia tonight. Hopefully you've learned some really cool things because it is a geography themed thing. Remember, you can come back and have a look at these streams. They're on my Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube pages if you need to look at those references for the Where Am I round and you want to go visit something. But yeah, you guys are super cool. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you want to show me a little bit of monetary love, you can do so on the paypal.me/Jeremy-Hallam US link. A little bit goes a long way. No pun intended. Hey, I did throw a pun in tonight. Great. I usually try and get at least one, and I did it just there with the little joke, even though I was doing it at my own expense. But whatever. If you can't laugh at yourself, then who can you laugh at? Have a bit of fun with it. It's all in good humor. But yes, feel free to drop a little tip there if you do enjoy it. Thank you so much for you doing it. And HK over on YouTube, thanks so much for jumping in nice and quick. We're about to finish though. Apologies, we can't do that. And that's on my Goliath Strongman page asking me to do the old pickup stuff, but I appreciate that. But you guys are great. Congratulations once again to the winners. Remember to follow, like, subscribe to whichever social media pages I have on Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. It is just the People's Dwarf after obviously their domain name, and you can do that to keep up to date with any of the trivia streams that I do if that's what you're here for, or you want to keep up to date to whatever other stuff I also do. And also on YouTube it's Jeremy-Hallam as well. But thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe, be healthy, be kind, and have fun. Look after yourselves, and we'll see you next time for next month's exciting October-themed trivia, which is going to be some Halloween-themed. I'll get the artwork up soon on my social media pages. Keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, when we tune in to the stream, it'll be on the intro countdown video, because that's why I also put the schedule up as well, so you guys will get a heads up there. But in the meantime, guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll be back again soon. Bye!